Welcome to MaryIsTheNewEvangelization.com. Tonight, we're going to talk about something very important, okay? And, you can't see here, she is our inspiration tonight, okay? Look again. That is Saint Philomena. She is our inspiration tonight for our talk, okay? All right. So, the saints, you heard of saints, Saint Philomena, Saint Joseph, Saint Paul, Saint Peter, Saint Thomas, okay, Saint Mary Magdalene. These are saints. What that means is they lived their earthly life and they were saved. They went directly to heaven. They were saved people. They were born again people. They were born of the Spirit. They were enlightened. They were full of grace. They were just beautiful, you know. They were not attached to the world, any earthly things. So that, and now, so because they did that, they have transitioned into paradise. Okay? They've transitioned into paradise. They're not in heaven, because they need to be involved in our lives here to help us to get to where they are. That's part of the process. But only the ones in heaven can help the ones on earth, right? If you're getting help from someone in purgatory, they're bringing you to purgatory. They can't help you, okay? You can help them. Really, you can help them because purgatory is worse than your earthly life. Purgatory is worse. It's not like a step closer to heaven, okay? Your earthly life is the closest thing to heaven you'll get, okay? Your earthly life. Now, if you mess it up, you know, then you got to do purgatory. Yikes. Yeah. So, but you got to be baptized or you don't even get into the process, okay? So the point is this. The saints on the other side have been given power to help us get to where they are, right? So they're actually helpers. They're helping us. The saints are helping us. Hebrews talks about we're surrounded by a great cloud of witness cheering us on, right? Yeah, those cheers are more than just like from the bystanders. They're from the coaches, okay? Cheering us on. They're right there. They're right there. So, what this means is that you don't want to stay on the earth. Like that shouldn't be our first choice. If that's your first choice, you're not getting into heaven. Okay? The only people getting into heaven are the people who are ready to get into heaven, who are anxious to get into heaven. Okay? So if you're on the brink of heaven, the earth is almost insignificant because you've already tasted the earth. You've gotten your taste of the earth and you're ready to transition. You're ready to move on. And the only reason that you don't is to evangelize. So if you're not evangelizing, you're nowhere near getting into heaven. That's just reality. So you got to be honest with where you are, because when the time comes for this age to end and the next age to begin, if you're not in the right place at the right time, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss the transition into the new age, the new heaven, the new earth. The old has passed away and all things have become new. You've got to be in place for that. If you're not in place for that, you're going to miss it. Like the foolish virgins. Read Matthew, I believe it's 25. 10 virgins waiting for the bride and the groom. That is what the Douay Rheims version of the Bible says. The bridegrooms were waiting, the virgins were waiting for the bride and the groom. The bride is the Blessed Virgin Mary. She's the bride. She gets the bride. It's her reward because she loved Jesus the most out of everybody. She loved him the most, so that she gets the reward of the bride. Mary's the bride. Jesus is the groom. We are the guests of the bride and the groom, and in as much as we're united to the bride and the groom, we become the bride and the groom. Okay? All right. So the message then is very simple. Okay? Open yourself up to the saints around you. Saint Philomena. What is your name? Who are you named after? I'm named after St. Thomas. Okay? I want St. Thomas to help me transition, because it's not automatic. You think it's automatic. It's not automatic. If you're not ready, you're not prepared. And he said it's going to be like a thief in the night. If you're not ready, there's nothing he can do. Okay? Nothing he can do. So get ready. Get ready. Now, listen, the whole thing about Peter, the church of Peter, I give you the keys to the kingdom, right? That church. And then the church of John and Mary, where woman, behold your son, son, behold your mother. From that moment, he took her into his home, appearing to Mary Magdalene first. Okay, so you got the gang who was at the cross. They were the ones who were the faithful ones. They're the ones that persevered to the end. They did. So they get rewarded for that. They get rewarded. Peter denies Jesus 3 times. So he gets rewarded with that, the keys. He's got the keys. He's like the maintenance man. Pretty much, if you got the keys, you got the responsibility. You got to make sure, So you got night duty, you got night call. You got a hard job, Peter. But you're like Martha, right? You were busy and complaining and this and that, and you denied him 3 times. Okay, now John and Mary, they were there at the cross. And, the spiritual church comes from John and Mary. The Gospel of John, the book of Revelation. There's no question about it. She's been appearing. I mean, she's about the spiritual church. She's all about spirituality, all about it. Oh, listen, I'm going to talk more about that, but right now, I'm going to end it at 10. I hope this helps. God bless you.